Now, after the Chicago Sky banned Enes Kanter Freedom from their arena following an altercation with one of the other players in which he was allegedly verbally assaulted. We'll get his side in a minute for cheering for Sophie Cunningham. I like Sophie Cunningham. She's got a lot of guts. Now, Kanter Freedom sent a letter now to the WNBA requesting a review of the incident that led to his ejection, as well as he wants a ticket refund. And tonight, the Chicago Sky principal owner, listen to this statement, addressed the decision. And when asked why Kanter Freedom wasn't given a warning, he said, quote, to use an extreme example, when you shoot a gun at someone, you don't get a warning. Your action doesn't deserve a warning.
I don't know if y'all seen the video, but I seen the video and I personally didn't see him show no gun gesture or no type of handgun such gesture like that. I mean, but maybe I could be wrong.
That's a comparison. Former NBA player himself, Enes Kanter Freedom, is here with more. All right, I've looked at the tape. I wasn't there, but I looked at it. I looked at it very closely. And what I see was late in the third quarter, Chicago Sky player Natasha Cloud turned from the court. From what I could see, she approached you, seemed to be yelling at you, cursing at you, is what the reports I've read. What happened?
So thank you for having me, brother. So at the end of the third quarter, right, they put Sophie Cunningham in, which was my friend. She shot a three. I literally put my hand up in the air to celebrate it. The next position, Natasha Cloud came back and said, she's not going to sleep with you. Literally, as soon as I heard that, I turned around to my manager. I'm like, did she really said that? The next position, she came back. I was like, I'm not here to sleep with her. I'm actually trying to support my friend. And then the next position, obviously, she came back. She started using a lot of F-bombs. The sad thing is there were a lot of kids on the stand, and she's actually loved by the Chicago fans. So that was unacceptable. I literally simply got out and put my hand up in the air. I was like, listen, I'm here to protect women and support my friend, Sophie Cunningham. And then they threw me out of the game.
You know, all you're asking for, which I find interesting, is you want a refund of your ticket. Now, if you look at according to the WNBA, any physical or verbal altercation with a fan is treated as conduct detrimental to the game. And they have the authority, the WNBA office holds the authority to issue heavy fines or multi-game suspensions for players who cross the line in berating or cursing spectators. Yet she only got support from her coach. I don't see the WNBA doing a thing. I would argue that you probably have a case of discrimination against the WNBA. Number one, for being kicked out. Number two, for being banned. Maybe the message, if that owner is going to respond that way and compare you to a shooter, what's your reaction to him? Will you now consider maybe further legal action?
You know, Sean, I played 11 years basketball in NBA, and I know the rules. I simply got to put my up in the air. And
See, that's another thing. Like, I don't think he need that money. I think he literally doing this to prove a point that if y'all keep these gates open of the question of what's a woman, you gonna have men dressed as females just to get a check or just to get some type of recognition, become famous. Like, it's too many trolls out here for y'all to have the gates open and just anybody could do anything, man.
I did not cross over the baseline or sideline, and we're not allowed to touch any players, obviously, the fans. So I didn't break any rules. So for them to come out and throw me out of the game, and literally, you know, they said his actions was equal to shooting a gun. I just cannot believe it. I don't know who is his PR person, but they're doing a terrible job. So we might be looking into a lawsuit for sure, because this is unacceptable, and this is not what a sportsmanship look like. Natasha Cloud should be the one that's thrown out of the game or get fined. We wrote to you know, commissioner and the task force. We are waiting for them to hear back, but this is just unacceptable. This is not what a sportsmanship look like. So we'll just wait to see what happens.
And they actually have a WNBA fan code of conduct as well. A spectator, by the way, should be issued a warning for any alleged violation before being forced to leave the game.
Exactly.
Were you issued I read you were not issued a warning. Is that true?
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, they threw me out of the game immediately. And when I say, listen, I didn't even cuss at her. I just literally was there to just support my friend.
See, Cantor in particular, they're not gonna let him in the WNBA. But it's gonna be a Joanna man. You're gonna have a Joanna man trying to get in the WNBA because they wasn't good enough to make it to the NBA. This is my whole take on it. If you won't play ball, play with the men. I don't understand them. Why we don't see no trans men fighting to get in the NBA? Is it a rule saying that they can't get in the NBA? Because I'm pretty sure they could get in the NBA if they wanted to, but they ain't talented enough.
It just, they know they're in the corner right now. They know what they did wrong. So we're definitely going to look in some lawsuit and see what happens. But it's just sad to see all the kids out there had to see Natasha Cloud dropping F-bombs and acting wild. But I just hope that she can check herself.
Is there any truth to the report we had earlier this week, ESPN reporting, that in fact the WNBA told you or got in contact with you? They were reporting that sources were telling them that in fact you are not going to be eligible for the draft next year? Have you heard anything official?
No, please do not believe those news because they're all fake news. The NBA commissioner or the task force or the WNBA itself did not contact with us, or we didn't hear anything official. Listen, I'm a peacemaker. I'm not a troublemaker, and I'm a very easy person to deal with. If they ever have, some kind of issue, please come and talk to me. And listen, we're not asking anything difficult. All we asking is Article 13, right? Section 1 says if you identify as a woman, you're allowed to play. So if tomorrow they can come up and add the word biological next to the female, I will drop everything immediately. But till then, I am allowed to play.
See what I'm saying? He really just proving a point. He not really trying to play. He trolling them, but he want them to change the rule. He want them to make it stand on this is a woman's professional league. He want them to stand on that, but they refusing, like they running from it. But it's inevitable.
will be polite, and I will be getting ready for the 2027 WNBA draft.
Well, it would be very entertaining. I hope the Indiana Fever pick you up. You could be playing with Caitlin Clark and with Sophie Cunningham.
That would be my dream.
That would be good for WNBA ticket sales. I'll tell you that. I think it would be if I owned one of those teams, I'd be drafting you in a heartbeat. I think it'd be pretty interesting to watch. All right, last question. Odds that you will sue them, and will it be for a significant amount of money, considering you are, in my view, I think you will have a very strong discrimination case.
Oh, for sure. But the thing is, WNBA loses $50 million every year. So I don't want to bring a lawsuit and make the things even worse for the players, because I actually care about the players. So I think in this case, Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner, and the task force, of which she's been hiding behind, needs to do a better job running this whole league.
Well, maybe you can go after Chicago and the owner of Chicago that,
there you go,
made this ridiculous analogy about a gun.
Yep. No, for sure. We're definitely, with Chicago case is different. We're definitely looking for a lawsuit if they don't come out and apologize from us.
Okay. How many days are you going to give them? I read 5.
Man, what y'all think? Let me know in the comments, man. Y'all think Cantor doing the right thing or he going about it the wrong way, man?